Well, the weekend is approaching. It is a holiday weekend, which means you may be gathering with friends and family to have a few cocktails.
Yeah, so of course we brought in our resident expert. We got Nate Fleury from DrinkGR with the adults, the kids, you got everybody covered.
Oh my goodness, yes. And this is the last hurrah, right? People are closing down those cottages, getting the most that they can out of it, and we want to keep it simple. And I also want to hold on to summer just a little bit longer, okay? But some fun seasonals have just started to come out. So if you don't want to actually make the old-fashioned,
bite your tongue, Nate Fleury.
Okay.
I make all of my old-fashions.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
But you know, I do like a shortcut.
Well, if you're going to do the shortcut, I've got these big ice cubes. You can at least do the big ice cubes.
There you go.
Our friends over at Iron Fish and Eastern Kill have these amazing, awesome pre-mixed old fashions right here. The Steenster's old fashioned after those windmill cookies, and of course their maple syrup up there at Iron Fish. They use fresh maple syrup. They make it right on site. How cool is that?
I know, so cool.
Well, and speaking of cool things, I'm also in the mood for some s'mores.
Yes.
I've had my first campfire this week because of that weather change.
It's been a hot summer. There haven't been a lot of campfire opportunities.
And then this week it was like, oh my goodness, there's a campfire. And I was thinking,
goodness, I love the chocolate.
Okay, I'm gonna do I know, like, we normally talk about how martinis aren't martinis just because they're in a martini glass.
That is true, Nate.
And I looked online, this was called a s'mores martini, but I'm not gonna call it that. We're gonna call it a s'mores
cocktail.
Look at that, I've already put the graham crackers, I've already got that. So right here.
Now and just give me a spoon.
Oh, I know. Well, let's do this. Let's add a little bit of vanilla vodka right here. Just like so. Some cream de cacao, a little, like for that chocolate right there.
Love it.
We're gonna add a little bit of this awesome almond milk, because my tummy isn't the best with
coconut milk. I'm sure you can.
Coconut milk would be such a great idea.
Right?
You know, and that's what I love about our Facebook group, is we have people that are always coming in with ideas and modifications for recipes.
That's DrinkGR, by the way.
That is DrinkGR.
It's as easy as it
and
is.
look at this. So the last piece I'm gonna do, I have my torch right here, and you gotta have those marshmallows.
Yes.
You gotta toast those marshmallows. Look at that burn right there. Now you gotta blow it up.
Now,
there
is that how you do you do yours like on the Bernie side?
No, I like mine
burns.
toasted.
I like mine
toasted,
fried.
but for the sake of the cocktail, look at how fun that looks. Isn't that awesome?
I am obsessed.
We're gonna call that our s'mores cocktail.
I'm gonna turn this into a Michelle.
Last but not least, I am so excited. I went into Meijer and they had the huge apple cider display already out there.
Cider.
And I love apple cider, but you know, for the kids, I want to cut the sweetness down just a little bit, because I mean, you know how sweet apple cider can get.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do a little bit. I'm going to cut that sweetness though with some lime juice. Add a little bit of citrus to it, and then add some bubbles, right? Because bubbles are great. And Barrett's ginger beer is actually pretty low sugar, and they are an awesome a mixer, and so I'm just going to add a little of that.
Perfect.
And then look at that bubble up. Look at how pretty. Isn't this great? So I was going to grab cinnamon from the house. I just moved. I couldn't find my cinnamon. This is Cinnamon Toast Crunch seasoning. I don't know any kid that's not going to Emerald damn that. How great, how fun. So literally just, get that fresh apple cider. Add some lime juice, add some citrus.
I love
definitely don't just take it right out of the bottle. Mix it up, have some fun. Oh, look at that, Todd. How great is this?
I'm intrigued.
And then, of course, do that s'mores cocktail. And if you can't, you don't want to do any of that?
And you don't have to do all the work.
Put a big
Make an ice cube. All right.
Cheers. Enjoy the great holiday weekend.
And as always, find Nate and all these recipes, DrinkGR on your Facebook.
Absolutely.
Cheers.